who say, I don't always feel like lifting my hands. I want to teach you a real simple song tonight. My brother, Elder Eugene Brown's going to sing it for us. Simply says, we offer the sacrifice of praise. A simple song. Come on, sing it. We offer the sacrifice of praise. Say it again, Jesus. We offer the sacrifice of praise.
Good morning and welcome to Grace for Today 5-Minute Devotional. I am your host, Dr. Corey Johnson, and we thank God for each of you for tuning in with us this morning in the space where we gather each morning to jumpstart our day with inspiration, encouragement, and the grace we need to move forward. And so on this morning, our subject is going to be choose faith over fear. And our key scripture is going to be coming from Mark chapter 10, verse 48 through 49. And it says, "Be quiet." Many of the people yelled at him, but he only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus heard him, he stopped and said, "Tell him to come here." And so fear can paralyze your potential. Fear can prevent you from reaching out for help and prohibit you from growing closer to God. And so if you want to jumpstart your faith, you're going to have to learn how to face your fears so that they don't end up controlling you. So when you choose when you choose fear over faith, your spiritual life gets trapped in a rut because the fear of emotional pain replaces the hope of God's promises. Fear keeps you from trying to do anything new for God, and therefore it limits your commitment to serve Him. So, in the text on this morning, Bartimaeus, the blind man Jesus encountered in Mark chapter 10, had to face his fear of rejection if he was going to reach Jesus. So when he shouted out to Jesus, a lot of the people yelled, "Don't do that. We just need you to be quiet. Don't do that." You know, but however, surely they thought that Jesus wasn't interested in the blind man, Bartimaeus. Like Jesus had more important things to do other than what he came to do, which was to destroy the works of darkness. So Bartimaeus chose to live by faith rather than fear. So he continued to shout out even louder. He continued to get even closer to Jesus. So as he was doing this, the fear was dispelling, because your faith isn't dependent on what other people think about you, what they got to say about you. That your faith is not dependent on that. Your faith isn't even dependent on what you think about yourself. All that matters is what God thinks. And so if your fears start saying God isn't interested in you, you got to reject them lies, because God sent his son to save the world. Jesus cared about Bartimaeus, and he cares about you on this morning. God's love for you is perfect, it is complete, and it is unconditional. So if there is any fear in your life that you need to stand up to? Can I help you this morning? Stand up to it and choose faith over fear. Because once again, fear can paralyze your potential. Fear will prevent you from reaching out for help. So on this morning, I want to encourage you, choose faith over fear so that you can move forward past what people think about you or what anybody got to say and move closer to Jesus. And so on this morning, we certainly thank God for each of you for tuning in and joining with us on this morning for Grace for Today 5-minute devotional. And it is my prayer that as you go forth on today, you will have a blessed day.
We give you the glory.